American leadership in the Indo-Pacific, why strategy matters. The United States faces one of the most consequential strategic challenges of this generation, maintaining leadership in the Asia Pacific, now often termed the Indo-Pacific. For decades, American engagement has guaranteed sustained stability and economic growth in this dynamic region. But without strong leadership, the rules-based international system may wither, undermining global stability. 1. The critical stakes. This region is critical to U.S. economic and national security interests. Experts estimate that by 2050, Asia will account for over half of the global population and over half of the world's gross domestic product. Furthermore, two-thirds of the world's commerce travels through this area, making it a maritime superhighway. The former Secretary of Defense and the PACOM commander have both called this the most consequential region for America's future. Here, two superpowers will compete to determine which world order will prevail. 2. Security threats. The current security outlook is precarious at best. China is engaged in an ambitious military buildup with the clear, discernible goal of supplanting the U.S. as the dominant military power in the region. Since 2013, China has reclaimed over 3,000 acres of land in the South China Sea and militarized these features, acting contrary to international law. They employ paramilitary activities in their gray zone aggression tactics. We must routinize freedom of navigation operations, FONOPs, to push back on these actions. Meanwhile, North Korea poses an imminent and unpredictable threat, now capable of threatening the continental United States. Any conflict on the peninsula today would likely involve multiple actors in multiple domains: conventional, nuclear, cyber, and even space challenges. The U.S. objective remains complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. 3. Economic and value competition. China is not just competing, it is expanding its economic influence aggressively through One Belt, One Road, BRI, and the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. These efforts are designed to bind countries into China's economic orbit. China invested over $100 billion in clean energy in 2015 alone, intending to dominate sectors like electric vehicles and solar manufacturing. The U.S. faces challenges stemming from China's historic, unprecedented theft and compelled transfer of intellectual property. China also uses its market access as a political cudgel, demanding that companies like American Airlines or the Gap adhere to Beijing's views on territorial issues, such as Taiwan. Chinese leadership believes its strong party rule is necessary to take care of the people, a mandate that they believe trumps human rights. 4. Embracing strategy, the ARIA. Historically, U.S. foreign policy has often been criticized as ad hoc and reactive. We need a strategic approach that transcends a 4- or 8-year presidential term. This enduring vision is encapsulated by the Asia Reassurance Initiative Act, ARIA. The goals are clear: 1. Preserve peace through strength. 2. Promote American prosperity by advancing U.S. economic interests, including in trade. 3. Advance American influence by promoting values, democracy, and universal human rights. This strategy champions a free and open Indo-Pacific, meaning nations are free from coercion and uphold principles like good governance, transparency, and anti-corruption. Conclusion. Successful leadership demands that diplomacy, economic engagement, and military capability work in concert. We must strengthen bilateral alliances and fully fund key economic instruments like the EXIM Bank. The challenge is immense, but the United States cannot afford to cede leadership in this critical region. If we do not lead in shaping regional norms and values, others will fill that void. Continued commitment and consistent messaging are essential to securing a peaceful and prosperous Indo-Pacific for the future.